and ask you some questions from time to time. Maybe you can help me sometimes when ask them some questions, okay? When we are trying to do an extract, plant extract, okay? Generally, it will be the extract in two forms. There will be soluble part and insoluble part. Just how I can show you. Look, I bring plants, okay, some plants, and put it here, okay? These plants will be here, plant materials, and the solvent. For example, this is ethanol. After some times, you will see that the ethanol color get changed. The colors get changed. That means some materials from plants go to the solvent. Therefore, there will be two fractions, soluble fraction and insoluble. After some times, we will just use some sieve. The leaves will stay here, and this will be extract, okay? This extracts, generally, the soluble fraction is 20%, and this is 80%. That's not dissolved, okay? And this part is not important, but the important part for us, this one, okay? Also, we have some volatile oils, yeah. We have some volatile oils. Look, let me to show you that one of the methods at Turkey we use for extraction of oils. This is called imbik. Imbik, it's traditional way. Merhabalar. Buyurun. İyi Türkçe biliyor musun? I was so happy that someone is talking Turkish. By the way, Kazakhcha is so different than Turkish. There are a lot of, we say "i", you say "жақсы", so different. Anyway, we will continue. Okay, this is imbik. Look, this is traditional used. It's copper, from copper. We put the plant inside and we put water. After that, we use fire here, okay? And it's get boiling. After boiling, it's the vapor come from here, and this is condensation, condenser. And then we collect the oil from here, okay? This is one of the traditional ways to do volatile oils at Turkey. Of course, it's used by Ottoman time. It's traditional and old way. For hydrodistillation, I mean to get distillation, we have many times. Hydrodistillation is so easy. You will put water and the plant materials, and you will boiling and you will collect them. We have another way that it's direct steam distillation. You will put water here and the plant here, and the vapor, buhar, it will be used to collect or to isolate the volatile oils. Because sometimes, let me to explain to you. Sometimes some plants have oils inside. These leaves, or for example mentha, they have oils. To collect the oils, we use different types. For example, this type, I use this type. It's indirect distillation. I put water here, and the plant not inside water, and after some times I collect the oil is come here, and the flower or floral water from here. It's for oils. Okay. The dosage forms that we use in plants, it can be as a mixtures. That means 2 or more than 2 plants mixtures. Generally, when you go to actors or this traditional place, we say herbalist, they give you mixture. Sometimes they say, for example, like me, I have cough. Therefore, I will go to this actor. He will give me packet. Inside the packet, there are some plants. That's right. Who said that this person is saying the truth? how many plants have here, and is this plant useful or not? Is it, this plants can be bad for me or not? Who can say that? No one. Please, if when you go to actors or to herbalists, don't get mixtures. If you want to both, okay, you can buy a plant that you, leaves or stems plants, but not mixtures. Mixtures can be so bad. Can you tell me if I have a mixture? If I have a mixture, it's powder, toss, powder. Can I understand which plant is belonging this powder or not? Can you explain to them the question? It's so simple a question. I have powder. You know what's my powder? Toz. Toz. Yes. You can understand this toz, this powder, for which plant is belong or not?
By smelling.
Smell? A lot of similar smells of the plants. Yes, smell can be good answer, but for this here it's not true. We can use DNA barcoding. I mean, we can use genetic method to understand. No another way. Just genetic DNA barcoding can tell me which the plant is here. Otherwise, it's not possible. For example, at Istanbul, we do a survey. We visit these places, shops that sell these plants. And our main goal was to check, is this a plant? It's really the plant they say it. For example, he said that I give you mentha. Is this plant at Akhtar or herbal show is really mentha or not? We do this technique to check all the plants they are selling. We discovered that 70% of plants is not true plants. Yes. He say that I give you mentha or salvia, but it's not salvia or mentha. Why they are doing this? Nige? Why? There are two reasons. Maybe they also don't know, or this plant is so expensive and they're using wrong plant. Two reasons. Sometimes they are also not. Sometimes this plant it can be toxic. Therefore, don't use mixtures, please. Don't buy mixtures. You can do by yourself mixtures if you want. It's okay. We have chai. The same way as you prepare chai, you can prepare this. By the way, chai is an infusion. We call it chemically infusion chai. Infusion. It can be like infusions. Decoction. At the extraction, we have two main methods: infusion and decoction. Infusion and decoction. As a chemist, what's the difference between them? We have infusion and decoction. Fark nedir? Fark aralarındaki fark. What's the difference between them? Sometimes I am talking Turkish. It's okay. Look, infusion, generally, I will explain to you. Infusion, I bring the plant material, okay? Boil water, and put boil water here, okay? And leave it 10 minutes. Then I will filtrate it. This is infusion. Decoction, this method is generally for the leaves and gül, flowers, not for the roots or stems. Yes. For decoction, this is an infusion. For decoction, both of them kaynatma. Both of them. For decoction, I bring plant material, okay, cold water and boiling. Okay. This is for kök, gövde. This is for roots or stems, for hard parts of plants, not like flowers or leaves. Okay. This is infusion or çay. We say demleme in Turkish. And decoction. Decoction is kaynatma. Okay? And the third one, sorry. Okay. And we have maceration. What's maceration? Maceration is so easy. Yes, it's types of extraction. Okay. Maceration, you bring bottle, okay? Put the plant material and put your solvent. Solvent, for example, sometimes we use olive oil for extraction also. This is plant. I put olive oil, for example, hypericum plant we use for skin problems at Turkey, and put in dark place for 10 days, 2 weeks, 2 hafta, 3 hafta. And each day you are doing shaking for the plant. This is called maceration. After 2 weeks or 10 days, you will filtrate and get the extraction. This is maceration, sometimes used. And sometimes juice, just take the juice. Dosage form, sometimes the plants can be used as syrup. It contains glucose. It's not important for you here. Capsules, sometimes you get capsules of plants. Inside the capsules, the plant. Also, I am not advised to take capsules. Sometimes tablets, ointments, sometimes used ointments. We poultice, it's, for example, sometimes you bring plant and just smash the plant. You have, for example, problem in your joint. You put it here and just bandage it. You stay for maybe 1 day, overnight. It can be good. Poultice. How to we can apply the plants or the plant extracts? Orally, for example, by mouth. And what else?
Outside, like
yes, we can inhale them by nasal. For example, some drugs got by nasal. You know insulin taken by injection. Some scientists thought we cannot take insulin by mouth, unfortunately. Why?
Yeah, insulin is like
maybe it has bad taste.
No.
Maybe blood. Yes, if injection it to blood. And it fast.
You are chemists here. Can you tell me what's the structure of insulin?
Структура инсулина.
You get biochemistry? Biochemistry lectures. Okay. Oh my God, you must know what's insulin. Insulin. Yes, used for that. I am asking about the structure. Insulin is a polypeptide. Okay? Okay. If you get by mouth, what happened? The structure is denaturated in stomach. Denaturated. Yes. Therefore, you must take to blood. Some scientists thought that can we get by nasal? they are still working. It can be useful. They are still, because injection every day is so difficult thing. Therefore, nasals can be used. Okay. They are scientists thinking, working on this thing. This can be tropical. Some plants, as a lotions or oils or creams, it can be used tropically. It's okay. For example, this plant, Hypericum, for me, I am using every day at home tropically for skin problems. It's really good. Hypericum. We say it kantaron in Turkish. Or take banyo, or shower, sorry. Banyo in Turkish. Take shower by the plants. You put, drink the water you use for showering, you put some plants and use this water to get shower. It can be useful also for your skin. For example, like lavanda, it can be used. And sometimes it can be used subcutaneous, under the skin, or intramuscle as injections, okay? Sometimes it can be the plants. For example, Minispermaceae family, it's have alkaloids. It was used to hunting animals in South America. And after you get these animals get died, they hunt the animals. The meat, it's not it's harmless to the people. They can eat the meat, no problem. But they used some poison to kill this animal. This poison, when get by mouth, it's harmless. If injected, it can be harmful. Did you watch this movie?
Yes.
Ace Ventura, yes. Yes. Jim Carrey, they used this material to anesthetize him. Yes, that's good that you know this movie. Okay. Let's now talk. You have any questions? Of course you don't have, unfortunately. Okay. Let's talk about the industry of medicinal plants. It's a big industry, big market. Yes, I mean at the world, there are a lot of trade happen by medicinal plants. Why? Because too many people still, until today, 87% of human beings still using plants in the treatment. Plants in the treatment. Why? Because a lot of people at the earth, they don't have access to health system. For example, as you have here hospitals and pharmacies, if you go to Africa or some parts of Brasilia, for example, you cannot find these things. You must take plants. You have no choice. By the way, it's United Nations and WHO say that at 2014, saying that still more than 80% of the human beings relied on plants, unfortunately. We have some plant families. We talk about plant families, and we also will talk about them. We say that some families.
Excuse me.
Sorry? Of course. We have some families that have too much medicinal plants. Look, this is globally at the world. Some plant families have more medicinal plants than other families. Therefore, it's when you are searching for medicinal plants, you can use these families because these families have more medicinal plants. As I say to you, about 2 million of all plants at the world, not all of them medicinal. When we are searching about the medicinal plants, it can be these families. Let me show you something. This is one of the articles, write these things. Look, we started with Moraceae. We say dut at Turkish. We start with Moraceae. For example, this contains some sugars used to treat diabetes, Moraceae. I work in my PhD thesis about this family, Moraceae family, and we isolate some flavonoids used for diabetes. Look, this percentage of these plants. For example, this family, Apocynaceae, is contain this plant, It's called vinca rosa or Catharanthus roseus. It's contained vinplastine or vincristine. It's now the most strongest anti-cancer drug now in our day. It's Catharanthus roseus. And also we have warfarin. Warfarin is extracted from Fabaceae. Warfarin is used as a blood thinner. If you have any problem in glutination of blood, many people use this warfarin. It's used by too many people. Okay, we have any question until here? Okay, no? Why? You should ask. Okay, let's see talk a little bit about money. The global market of the plant or medicinal plants it's about 100 billion US dollar in our day. 100 billion. 100 milyar. Okay, 100 milyar. Tamam? At 2050, it's expected to be $7 trillion. Really? Anyone want to get too much money or investment, you can invest in medicinal plants. It's really good field of investment. Okay, you can invest in this thing. Especially at Kazakhstan, you have big lands and fertile soils. Therefore, it's good choice. Okay, we said about $7 trillion. Of course, China control about 15% of this market. Look, at 2017 and 2050, it's yearly will grow about 15% yearly, the market of medicinal plants. In which field the medicinal plant is used? It's used for dietary supplements to support the diet, our food. Herbal functional food. Functional food. What's the functional food? Functional food. Okay. Functional food is a food that have additive. You add some plant materials to this food that give you good health results. Okay, we call this is functional food. Okay, we use plant also for beauty. Most of the ladies here maybe used some herbal products for the beauty purposes and also for pharmaceutical. Look the numbers. For dietary supplement, it's 11 billion. For functional food, it's 14. For beauty, it's about 14 also. For pharmaceutical issues, it's 44 billion. That means we spend too much money for the herbal products. Therefore, no need to export these materials. We can do by ourselves. Look the global markets. Here you can see the global markets and you can see the European countries. Here they have big part of the markets, especially Germany, because the German people and Japan peoples, they use too much. But unfortunately, look here, resources and consumption in the Middle East and Africa are not included here because they don't have statistics. When I came to first at 2018 to Kazakhstan, I was trying to find statistics. Unfortunately, because I am not Russian and Kazakh, therefore I couldn't search. I asked my friends to give me some statistics. They also don't have statistics. For example, of course the government or the official part of Kazakhstan, I mean Ministry of Health maybe, they must have numbers of how many or how much plant materials we export or import. Okay, they must have these numbers because it's important.
Это очень важно. Мысалы, қанша өсімдік экспорт қанша импортта, лекция кезінде бұл тапсырма берген кезде статистика тапсырмайды. Түгелі біз таба алмадық. Қазірде тапсырма беріп жатыр статистика бойынша. Қазірде таба алмай жатырмын дейді. Сұраққа бұл жауап болады қоймай процент.
What is percentage? Which means this percentage?
I didn't get the question. What you want to ask exactly? What do you mean by percentage?
In the previous slide,
Look, this is not percentage. It's here percentages, but you know this, the numbers used by each country. I mean the markets of each country. Markets, the market size. For example, German people used $1.15 billion. For example, Japan people used about $2.6 billion. It's 17%, sorry. For example, German people use, for example, 28% of the global market. I think because your population is not too much, I think it's like 16, that's right? 16 million. Your percent is not too much, of course. 18. At 2018, it was 16. Now it's 18. It's good. At Turkey, we are 85 million. Okay, look the countries that have too much medicinal plants. Look, China, India, South Africa, Cambodia, and USA. This is the number of medicinal plants each country have. Documentation, again I am saying, statistics and documentation is so important. If I ask anyone at Kazakhstan, I mean at the universities, how many medicinal plants you have, I get no answer, unfortunately. Okay. For example, at Turkey we have about, yes, many is good answer. Okay, at Turkey we have about 3,000. 3,000. Okay? What you say? Joke? Okay. You can say in high voice, then I can understand your joke. I couldn't understand. Anyway, okay, maybe after the lecture we can say some jokes. Okay, at 2002, this is statistics that included this period. Sorry. 91 until 98. Look, the countries and the volumes of each country. Importing and exporting. Import and export, okay? For example, Hong Kong import too much. China export too much. This is by dollars. It's really good resource for the country. Therefore, we can check the numbers here. Okay? We have any question till now? Let's go to another. When the time is finished, please just tell me. Okay? Did you hear about courier? This I show you this slide about Jim Carrey, and when he get these darts, this is from Amazonian. They are using these things to get the animals, to hunt the animals at Amazon rainforest. They are using this poison to hunt animals, and this poison is get from some plants. It's get from this plant. They extract this poison from this plant. We will talk about the poisonous plant. Let me, because you are working in criminology, is some plants used for to do some criminal actions, especially the political issues? Can you ask them about this, please? Plants used to kill people for political issues. Yes, they use, because I will not say to you the person, but you can search. American says that Russia killed some opposite person by plant poisons. For example, ricin. Ricin. Did you hear about ricin? No. You can search about ricin. It's called, it's so toxic materials, can kill so fastly. One of the opposite persons killed, as they say, by KGB, as American says. I don't know if it's true or not. Look, this plant, Strychnos, used to extract this toxin that used by the people of South America. It's acetylcholine receptor or acetylcholinesterase used to kill the animals. Did you hear about synapse? Synapse in the neurons. Yes, we have synapse here. For example, if we want to have another cell here, there are synapse. Synapse is something like here. This is called synapse. What's synapse? How we can define this? This is synapse. Synapse is the contact of neurons with another neurons or with muscles or with glands. Okay? The synapse it will be here, like this. And here there are some chemical signals we call neurotransmitters. Can you say to me some neurotransmitters? Acetylcholine, for example, one of the chemicals. Okay, you don't know the neurotransmitters. Anyway, this is some of the type of the neurotransmitters. This courier is used as in blocking these neurotransmitters. You know, for example, this is a part of the neuron, and this is muscle. This is the contact between muscle and neuron. This courier is blocked here, therefore it will be paralyzed. This animal or the person that get this poison. Anyway, we talk about courier. Now I will go to talk about the taxonomy of plants, or the doing the plants or putting the plants in categories. Okay, we call this taxonomy. As you know, the plants is belonging to Plantae kingdom. As a kingdom, it's Plantae. Generally, it's green and it's multi-tissued and terrestrial and doing photosynthesis.